What's up, YouTube? This is Cdog back with another review. This is on the Evolution Toys Mospeada Legioss Type ETA AFC 01H Variable Fighter Attack Mode. Shows him half schematic, half toy in the plane. Then you got on the side, you got a picture of him in soldier mode. On this side, you got another picture of the other half of him in soldier mode, but in schematic form. On the back, it shows him in fighter, in diver mode, and in soldier mode. And then you got Legioss on the top, and then on the bottom has the UPC and all the unreadables. So without further ado, let's get right into the review. Alright, so here he is out of the packaging. And let me apologize first. I've actually been trying to do this for 3 days, and I had to have my friend help me because the memory was full, and the only thing I do with this iPhone is record. So when the memory is full and you erase all of the videos, it said memory full while I was doing the video. 6 times I shot the video, and halfway through it, or almost to the end, but not quite, it would stop and delete it. So it took a while to get it to work, but I finally got this to work. So I've already shot the beginning a bunch of times. But anyways, so it shouldn't be a problem to remember everything. But this is the fighter mode. It looks really good. Got a nice missile bay here. You can open up these missile bays. More there, as well as, oops, no, this way. You want to go like that, and this. On this side, he has some. So you got them all there, as well as underneath here, you can go there and here, as well as on this side, too. So lots of missiles, as you can see. So close those off. And, yeah, pretty cool. And this one in the middle, this is actually attached in a peg, a light peg over here, and then a secure one over on this side. And you can remove this, and that's kind of how the way it comes. But it keeps it much more secure, keeping it together, as you can see. So, pretty cool. Got nice paint, got the nice white and black stripes there painted on really cleanly. The blue painted coming down. Got translucent plastics there, as well as the cockpit, and up here, kind of like the lights there, looking very cool. You can see the fuselage there, and you can open up this door right here. Come on, I just took a shower, so my hands are kind of. Anyways, you open up that door, and then you pull down this white spot, and you have this articulated die-cast metal swing bar. It actually goes in like that, and that's how you ride it. It comes down like that, and then goes like that. I'll show you that, but then you also lift these up, and you use that little slot right there, you use your fingernail, and as you open it, the wheel will start popping out, and then you have a little notch where the die-cast is to pull the rest of it out. Same thing on this side. As you pull it out, it comes out, and you can pull it all the way out. What I usually do is close these, then pull it out. I believe it gives you more room. But yeah, so he's on his landing gear, and as you can see, nicely done. It rolls on the rubber wheels. So very cool. That part's pretty neat. You just close that like that. Now, flaw on the figure. Actually, let me show you this first. So when you start to close this, and then you can close it the rest of the way. See, as it opens up, and then as you close it, this side's a little trickier, but not this time. It's not. You can hear the fists coming around because I didn't close it all the way. As you can see, this is how it comes too, and that's another story. He's only pegged together in the back here by these small pegs, like that. But they hold on well enough, but not if you bump it up from the front and stuff. But one of the flaws of the figure is it's only pegged straightly into there, and they could have used this head right here, swiveled it around 180, used the back part to have a flip down peg to peg in here, and then use the bottom, a flip down peg to peg up in here. So I'm going to secure it like that. as it is. As you can see it's a little bit cumbersome. So yeah, and he has these flip up. He has these little tabs right here. You can see there. You can see it, and you just flip up the tail wings right here. Stabilizers. There you go. Rear stabilizers. Rear stabilizers. He has a couple missiles, not wings. He has a couple missile racks that come with him, and you can peg them under those square holes with these tabs, pegs, and they secure well enough. So you just peg them on there like that, and that's what that looks like. And then in the air, he kind of, his wings tend to go down, at least in the artwork it does, in the tune and whatnot. When he's in flight mode and he straightens out. He can also straighten out, I'm sure, too. But yeah, so really cool. Get some turbines here, or jet propulsion. Pretty cool. So you got that. Nice detail. The paint looks really good, all clean. It's like paint here as well as here, and then up on through here. This is painted. All this is paint. You can see some of the ridges. It's actually molded in ridge. Nice. And then you got the cockpit can open up. And you got some details even painted in there as well. You can see some gray paint, as well as some silver in the dash. And then a green painted seat. So it looks really good. Yep. So cool. And you can see you have to fix it a little bit here and there. He has some accessories, so we'll put that down just for a minute. That comes with him. First one that you want to see is comes with the little ride pilot from the ride armor. It's this nice Robotech blue. For those that grew up in the 80s, they know what I'm talking about. But and then he's got this green armor kind of painted on, and the white gloves and thighs are painted. The kneecaps are painted as well, and the helmet with the visors painted black. So looking really cool. The red sleeves and everything. And then he stands. So they have that. And then comes with his bike. This is what he rides. Nice paint on the wheels. Got the guns here mounted at the front wheel. Got the visor painted. The lights. The exhaust ports and whatnot. And then you have him, so you can pose him like this. So that's pretty neat. And then you can also bring in him in sitting mode. And these are all fixed pose figures, and you can have him sit on the bike. He's got a peg and a hole that goes together like that. It's not like that. You have to actually get it in the here. There we go. And there we go. So you can ride the bike. Bring that up close so you can see it. Yep. Pretty cool. Boom. Same type of paint deal there. So I think that's cool. They give you a little bit of options to stand next to the bike or ride it. And then he transforms into this. So I'm riding his bike, and I'm actually getting the Sentinel Toys ride armor. So that'll be really cool. It's actually, I think it's in 1/12 scale, fully articulated figure. Transforms with his bike. It becomes fully articulated. It's super accurate. Diecast parts and whatnot. You can see the paint on the tires and the spokes that come out here. I think those become jets. And this is part of the Robotech series, or season 3, I believe. But my figure, he doesn't tend to stand too well. I'm gonna have to warp him a little bit to get him to stand. Warp him back. Yeah, he's not too happy with the way he stands. So maybe I can work on him. And then you also get a pilot version. So as you can see, it's a little bigger but not much. It's in the same scale basically, but just a little bit bigger on the head. But what I have to do to get him to fizz, you have to kind of straighten his legs out, and you open up the cockpit, and then he's got a hole as well, and there's a peg that you can probably see, yep, right there, and you want to flatten him out as much as possible, and you want to make sure he's on that peg. Once you get him on the peg, then you can close it, and there he is inside the cockpit, looking very cool. So to transform him, you flip down his tail stabilizers, you turn them around, you want to unpeg these parts right there, those two white pegs. Then you come here, and there's a couple tabs that fold out from the legs, and then there's one with a peg. I'll show you more, but you want to slide this arm or this leg down and this one forward, I think. Actually, you want to do it the other way, which is weird because the peg is actually on this side, so you would think it's the other way, but as you can see, there's a peg, and then this side has a hole, and you line them up, and then you clip them down like this. So yeah, you want to push this side forward and this side back when you disconnect them. Then you flip the tabs down on the ports down like that. Then you turn them around and you grab them like secure. And what I do usually is these pop in, you push them in. When you pull them out, watch, I'll show you. When you push them like this, then they pop in. So you want to go like that, it pops them out. They kind of automatically pop out. When you do that, you can get a grip better. And then you want to hold it here and here, and then pull the leg down. Like that. Open up the feet. So we're going to go into diver mode here. Flip this around, and then these kneecaps slide forward. That gives you the ratchet forward. Same thing with this one, slide it forward, ratchet forward, like that, and pull the leg down a little bit. And then you want to disconnect this right here if it's not already, like it just did. Pull the wings down, then it allows you to get these metal diecast swing bars out that come out on the side here. See, you can see that. And you rotate it down. You can pull the arm out. I'm going to pull the arm out early just so I can flip this up so I can show you, hopefully, the die-cast metal that's in it. There you go. Get a nice piece of, nice view of that metal joint. And then you just want to unlift. Oh, actually, I want to keep that together. And you just want to kind of set up and right them up. I think you do actually lift this part up. Yeah. And then you rotate these forward. And I'm going to do the hands later, so I'll show you why when we get to that point. So you just want to slide this down. And what's cool is the tail stabilizers fold right up in the arm. That's kind of neat. So you just set him up, and you want his nose kind of pointing forward, just like a gearwalk mode. You might know him as the gearwalk mode. We'll take these down for now. And you just want to set him up, get him to balance. So as best as you can. And yeah. So it's going to take a minute. Let me get this all cleaned up. And there you go. Boom. And, you know, mine's a little bit sloppy because I don't have the hands out yet, but you get the idea. And I can work with it a little better. But there you go. And this part's not supposed to be up, but I was showing you the metal part. So there you go. That's basically diver mode. So very cool. And what's cool is he has the articulation here to go forward, so you can get that. And then he's got some ankle movement as well, and feet definitely move around from all joints. And we'll show you more of that in robot mode. speaking of robot mode, or actually soldier mode, we're going to continue doing that. So the way you do that is you bring these legs down, and then you pull the legs straight back, and you put the knees, slide the knees back up. Like that. Alright. Then you want to rotate this forward 90 degrees, just like that. You want to go back here, and you want to pull this out on this diecast hinge right here until it's all the way straight, just like that. And then you're going to rotate this back like that. Let's get these out of the way so you can see. So this part will sit right in that cavity, just like that. And then you want to close the wings down like this, and you use these small little tabs going right in there and there, and this tab over here will go in there. So you want to line that up correctly, and that'll actually hold not too bad. You would be surprised. It depends on how well we have them moved around here, but it's just raised up a little bit. Then you adjust his head. You pull up his antenna, and you just get him to all straight in there. And let's get his feet down. I had to do the review so many times because it kept dying that I kind of got his feet a little bit more floppy than I wanted to. But alright, so now the hands. So what you do here is you open these up, and these actually come like this, which is absolutely ridiculous. And what you have here is a slot, and then a slot on the end here. The little small one that you can barely see is where you actually want to attach the knuckle. The way they built this is so ridiculous to even hold the gun. And the gun is really cool, and I'll show you that too. And then you want to put it back in that attachment. So we do the same thing on this side. And you can leave the hands in. Like, yeah, this one. Oh, no. This one didn't work either. Well, shit. Oh, it already fell out over here. So we get that. We're going to attach that as well. Hopefully. I can see I'm attaching in the wrong tab. There. Come on, get out. There. And then reattach that. So there you go. Now he's got his hands. Sort of. And as you can see, he got all dislodged. So we'll reattach him. There and there. Secure that. Secure that. And there you go. Well, yeah, but the problem with Evolution Toys is they keep making these small tabs. They need to make ones that actual hold. But he's got an armpit joint. He can go out. And then he also can go out on this hinge right here. He can go out on this hinge and this hinge. And then he's got a nice deep bend in the elbow. Bicep swivel. You get a lot of articulation in the hands. You get rotating, plus it goes down and up, as you can see. I'm just going to remove that for right now because it's easier to attach when it's up closer to you. He also has front finger that moves, and this part back here moves separately, so you can use, you got the whole 3 fingers move at once, and then the front finger, and also his thumb will move up and down on that swivel. And then he's got this armpit joint kind of thing. As you can see, it's dislodged a little bit. Not as bad when you're up close, but he's got a head that can look down and up. Where is it? It's not looking up for some reason. I guess that is up. Yeah, there we go. And, yeah, left and right. No pivot, just the way it's built. You also get movement on this array a little bit. His leg will go forward, back. You get it to go thigh swivel here. Okay. And then he's also got a spin at the bottom of the knee Plus he's got a joint at the bottom of the knee and a ratchet joint at the top. So it's double jointed and you get a little over 90. It also goes forward for the diver mode. It's got a waist swivel if you disconnect those tabs. Like that. I'll just reattach everything because you can't really have it tabbed in and have the swivel. Oh, shit. And yeah, so pretty cool. Definitely first time I've had a Robotech toy in a while, and definitely a Legioss toy. I like it. He has different intakes here, so you get ones that pop in like this after you just put your nail under there and then pop it out. There's like a seam, and then you put in these, and these ones are like rotated in or moved in the back, and then these ones are kind of non-existent. So the intakes are more here when he's in jet mode, and then in robot mode he's supposed to flip out. And I'll show you what that looks like too. Here, you just do it right now. So you just get your finger under there, and you just pop it out. Get a system like this, and then you want to line it up the same, and just line it back up and pop it back in like that. And this is what he's in robot mode. Looks like in robot mode. And hopefully that's the right way. Yep. And you just pop it in. I don't want it to get all dislodged, so I'm trying to be careful on. There we go. I think I got it all the way in. Shit. But as you can see, this part, they need to really... I mean, this is their second figure, so you got to give them some break. But there's an articulated missile bay here. You can still use these. Open up. So that's cool. It's got this ray up here. You can see some of the details on the paint. You get more paintwork, the blue and the reds and the yellow eyes, or optics. Nice painted turbines here, or intakes. Got some gray down here. Oh, and this is supposed to come out in robot mode just a little bit, like that. And you got some details here. You can see some of the plastics. You also have the same thing up here. And if you remember, all those come out of his arms too. So he's got all those four like that. And these as well. So lots of missiles. Really cool figure. I like him. Now let's check out his gun mode, shall we? So this is his gun. His blaster. He's got a removable banana clip like that. Pretty cool. And then he's got another one that actually clips in. It's more of an L. Whoops, I think it's this side. Like that. And he's got an articulated stock and handle. You can see, I like the barrel here. Looks really cool. It's got like a triple barrel inside. You got silver paint behind this clear blue translucent plastic. That looks nice. And you just hook it's really impossible to be honest on the review, but you want to hook this finger, see how it moves separately, but then you can also move these. You want to open it up, and it's nearly impossible. To see if I can get it done in like a matter of a quick minute. It's really not easy because of the way it's built. Yeah, there's just no way I can do it on the review. Even without being on the review, it's not easy to do. But you can fudge it and get them to hold it around it. That's what I've been doing. Well, not now, because he just lost it. But maybe if yeah. So you got it there. So for diecast parts, he's got diecast up in there, in the back of there. So the joint's up in there. You can see the joint right there. Yeah. It's got Nothing in the knees. And the joint up here I showed you. That swings back and forth. What else? He has more than that. I can't remember what else he has. You got the, well, I showed you the, there's something else too. Oh yeah, this thing. So when you revert all this open, that's a big metal diecast piece right there. And this is their second toy, so you can see the ride armor built in. It's just made to stay in there, but it's back there. You can also see it from here. It's supposed to be when they lift up, they drop in there, and then they put that's the cycle armor that they put on. But awesome figure in my opinion, but if it's only the money you have to spend, don't buy this figure. This is only something you buy if you already have figures and stuff. But let me put them back together and we'll wrap up. But you know, if you're into Robotech, this is pretty much the one to get. So let me know what you think of the figure and the review. There's also these things that come with it. So you get some tampos or water slides. Check out all my playlist. The movie Best playlist is up for a while now, and I'm going to be having Wave 3 and 4 come in. I have 21 Legends series Takara, you know, the Combiner Wars / Titans Return painted better versions by Takara. Those are all coming in, along with 3 masterpieces, and I have all of the Machine Robo line I'll be reviewing soon, and everything else. So leave a like if you liked the video. Please leave a like. Watch as many reviews as you can, so hopefully I can stay as a channel. And, you know, stay awesome, stay subbed, and stay tuned for the next video. Peace, it's a wrap, guys. I'm out. Thanks a lot for your support.